I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes.
No, you gotta hold it. You gotta close one eye and open the other one, and put it close to your face. Yeah, like that. Still didn't turn on.
Nope.
Oh, you did it with the left eye. You gotta do it with the right eye.
Oh, for crying out loud. It's particular about which eye you use.
Yeah, you have to use the right eye.
This is that close.
So some of my favorite memories of Grandma just really involve how much she loved her great grandkids. I can remember when Ikemba was little, we were downstairs and there was Christmas cookies on the table. I might have been about to eat the last one instead of giving it to the baby. Maybe I was gonna do that. I don't know, it was a long time ago. Anyway, she just smacked my hand and she gave the cookie to the baby. So she loved her grandkids, but her great grands could like do no wrong. And I remember that.
One of the ways that Grandma showed us her love was by making us sweet treats. She would bake us everything from eclairs to sticky buns, fudge and donuts and ice cream and of course cake. And on your birthday you would get your favorite kind of cake. During the holidays we would make cookies, and that was when I got to bake with her. So I would love to do that. We would lay out everything on the dining room table for them to cool off, and I would get to sneak a couple when they were still warm, and we would put them in their tins that they belonged in, each of the different types of cookies that we made. And it was sweet. And if that wasn't enough, then she would slip you a little piece of candy that she had in her pocket, like a little Werther's or something like that. So thank you, Grandma, for making our lives sweeter.
She used to love to read, and that's what made me start reading. I wanted to read as much and as quickly as she could. I remember she could start one book in the morning, and by the time she went to bed, she'd be halfway through another one. I remember the bag of peanuts that used to sit in the pantry of her house. It was huge, and every day she would let me take out a handful to go feed the squirrels. There were more squirrels in her yard than I've ever seen in any place on earth, but she loved to feed the squirrels. I remember when she went with me to Okinawa to visit my dad, that she sacrificed 3 weeks of her life to take a trip so I wouldn't have to fly alone. I remember when she met Malachi for the first time, and even though he doesn't like other people holding him, take a deep breath. She was so patient with him, and he loves her now. You gonna remember your great grandma? She loves you. She's watching you. Yeah.
My two big memories of Grandma Shirley's when I used to live on Catherine, and I had asked her if I could get my basketball goal. I was the only one with it in the neighborhood, so everybody would come over to the house, and she used to always come out telling us not to step on the grass. The second is we used to FaceTime every Wednesday, so there would be times where I'm at work and I would get a call, I look down at it, and it's her. Just for her to be able to do that at her age, it was pretty cool. And everybody asked me, "What's your grandma FaceTiming you?"
I remember Grandma letting me help her bake her Christmas cookies. I remember Grandma watching her game shows. Lingo was her favorite, and she would always yell at the TV as if she was actually there playing the game. Although I wasn't there on her last days, I'm glad that I got to see her before I left. And I wish that she was there for me to come home to show her my pictures, but I know that she's in a better place now. And while this isn't a goodbye, it's just to see you later. Love you, Grandma.
So I truly valued the time that I got to spend with Grandma Shirley. Um, she taught me a lot within the 6 years that I've known her. And I'm not going to say what she taught me because then I'm going to have some of y'all coming up to me after this, like, oh, so she taught you how to do this? And I'm going to be like, huh? But I learned a lot. And I always appreciated how she welcomed me with open arms from the start. Truly valued the time that I spent with her, especially when she lived in Colombia. She was very excited to see me, and it it made me feel like a celebrity because every time I would come, she was open her home to me, and it's odd to say, but like I had to eat, whether it was lemonade. I would love the eggnog, so I'll take the eggnog any day. But like, there was always something to eat. As far as she had birds, not really a bird person. They talk too much, but I felt that was something unique about her because not many people have that much patience, and she had the patience for the birds, just not for the humans. My my induction to the family was the legendary slap. I don't know what I did or what I said, but she said, "Come here," and I came, thinking like she needed something or wanted a hug. No, it was a snap. It was a slap, but I made it through it. Yeah, I made it through. I learned not to ever do that again, meaning not to not do what I did, but not to go over to her because that called for a slap. So it made me feel better to know that everyone else around me was getting slapped too. So that was a plus. But she would truly be missed. Within the time that I've known her, I've learned a lot. She's a very feisty person, just like me. So we have a lot of similar characteristics. And she started my drive for baking. Loves to bake now and like make things from scratch. Not sure, but I believe my sister got that from her as well. But I know my interest stemmed from her. And it definitely will be something that I take with me as I go along because I don't think I would be not as if I'm a professional baker, y'all, but I don't think I would be where I am now without her. Okay, but yeah, she'll be missed.
How does one go about putting into words the feelings one has for his or her parents? That you love them? That is so mundane. One loves flowers, the sky, the air you breathe, to wake up in the morning, to go to bed at night, to eat, drink, make love, etc. One loves so many things, but the feelings one has for her parents should exceed the mundane. I've never been able to clearly express myself in words, or if the truth be known, in action. Let it suffice to say that without my parents, there is no me. When you think about it, that is the truth, isn't it? They are the best, my parents, James and Myrtle Adams, and I love them. Shirley, Elizabeth Chambers.
I remember Dad would bring us over to her house for the holidays. Dad was always Sam to everybody else, but as soon as he got there, he's Sonny. And there's a couple things you're guaranteed whenever you went over there for the holidays. It didn't matter if it was Christmas Day or like 2 weeks after. First thing is, there's gonna be homemade cookies. You're gonna, at the very least, have the sugar cookies with the green sprinkles and with the red ones, and the little chocolate chip ones with the M&Ms baked into them. And the second thing you're guaranteed is, as soon as you hit that door, there's gonna be a little ankle biter Pomeranian to greet you. And it's gonna make sure the entire house knew you were there, and every other house between there and downtown. But you couldn't say anything bad about that dog, like, because Grandma would fight you for it. And Dad used to sneak and call him a mutt when she wasn't looking. It's fun times, and she'll definitely be missed.
From her love of baking to her love of animals, Grandma is amazing. She was an inspiration for everything. And introduced me to painting. So, I love you, Grandma.
I used to get big dumb bags from Jeppies. Bags, and she used to feed the peanuts to the squirrels.
Oh, there were bags of peanuts?
Big bags, stupid big bags of peanuts. I'm not lying. Literally big stupid bags, big dumb human-sized trunk, hundreds of dollars worth of peanuts. And you see the backyard at 4401. It's not that big. It's not that small either, but it was full of peanuts. Of course, these things would grab the peanuts and run up in the trees and drop all that stuff on the floor. And in the winter, if it snowed, we had to shovel the snow. That means the whole yard. 4401 is pretty big. In the fall, we had two big trees. They blew down because of a storm we had. So it was a whole bunch of leaves. I mean, just trees all over the place, a whole bunch of leaves. But in the summertime, at least we had a little bit of, relaxation. You don't have to do too much, right? Mm-hmm. No. Because Grandma would get two big, dumb, stupid things every month and would feed these freaking squirrels. So I went off. I was hating. I was just so daggone mad. Why the hell do you keep on feeding these squirrels? Just for us to clean up this crap. Because we would have to come up and sweep up all these freaking piles of daggone peanut shells. So I was just like, why the hell are you doing this? Why? What's the whole thing with these daggone squirrels? She said, she screamed, it's the only thing that makes me happy. Clean it up then. Well, let's just clean it up then.
One of the things that I remember about our great grandma is when we went to a party with her, we had mac and cheese, and she always, when we came there, we always gave her a hug, and she always gave us some of that small hard candy. And I like hard candy.
We went to Grandma's apartment in Columbia. We were in the house, we were in the apartment, and we were watching TV. So suddenly the fire alarm came off, and it wasn't ours, it was another room. They left their pot on and made the fire alarm go on. And we all had to evacuate and wait outside on the benches, the tables, and wait until the firemen came and they had to check it, and yeah. After that, we went right back into the apartment and we watched TV.
I remember about Grandma is when we had her birthday here, and everybody came to see Grandma and come to her birthday. and the cake was really good. And when she blew out her candles, we sang happy birthday. And she turned 90 years?
87.
87 years old.
Grandma would come and get hugs and kisses. And he made a giant birthday party for her. And no more.
I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. You used to rock me in the cradle of your arms. You said you'd hold me till the pains of life were gone. You said you'd comfort me in times like these, and now I need you. Now I need you. And you I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. Since you've gone and left me, there's been so little beauty, but I know I saw it clearly through your eyes. Now the world outside is such a cold and bitter place. Here inside I have few things that will console. And when I try to hear your voice above the storms of life, then I remember.
Who got you? Huh?
Say hello.
Hello. Hello, lovers. Hello, Grandma. Can we do video?